Hi everybody, I'm Arnold Zigarelli of the Zazu Hair Salon in downtown Pittsburgh. And I have a message today that I think is going to help a lot of ladies because they bring this up quite a few times. Let me show you what I mean. By the way, this is Mindy, and her haircut is, first of all, as you can see, is shaped in here. And here I have volume. And here we have a nice line that gives her a little bit of width to her face with bangs, really play up her eyes. Okay. But that's not going to be my topic today. When Mindy gets this area here, you'll notice that she, like many of us, have lost some of the hair right here. Now, the result of that is it goes flat faster, but also when she's in the light, the hair splits because there's not a lot of hair here. So it makes it look like she's lost too much hair. And many of us, as we get older, or it's our heredity, we start to lose some of this area here, and men mostly do it here. Let me show you what I would do as a solution to this and really help this area not look as flat and not look so thin. Now, I'll need your help in following along with me, and I'll use a little analogy to make it simple. Okay, now here's where it starts to split, right at the back of her part. I take maybe about a ½ inch of that hair right behind the part. Now, I'm just going to place that down. Right behind that, I'm going to take a section of hair like this. Now, the mistake most women make when we want to make volume here is they hold the hair up or they hold it back. Incorrect. I want you to hold this hair as flat to her head, or your head, as you can. So you're pulling it forward toward her nose, and you're holding it flat. Now why? Because I'm going to back comb this up, so when it goes against itself, it automatically gives you some height and fullness. Now, what's the technique? I'm going to turn her a little bit. Thank you. Okay. I want you to realize you need some short ends in here, shorter lengths. I call that money. So what I'm going to do now, holding this hair forward, I'm going to make circular moves like going up a ladder, searching for some money. Now, if I can't find any, I'm going to have to chip this out a little bit or thin it out a teeny bit just to give me some ends. So keep going forward, and you're going to do this to about halfway up. Then you're going to pick up the same strand, and this time you're going to take the money you collected and put it in the bank. And you're going to deposit that as close and firmly to the scalp as you can. Now, don't worry about that because remember, we have that top layer which will cover. Usually you need about 2 pieces at least to get some volume. Again, same way. Now, this is section B. Again, I go looking for some money, going up the ladder. When I finally get some ends, I pick it back up, still holding it forward. Put that money close to the scalp as you can. Now, if you have this area here, which might split a little bit, you might also want to do that here. Collect the money, put it in a bag. Now, once you've done that, I want to show you something. Because I went forward, watch what happens when I bring it back a little bit. See the volume? I go like this, it'll bounce right back up, because I have that money in the bank. Now, when I take this, you could really see it, look. So, and you can't see through it anymore because of the way we put that money in the bank. If you find you need a little more, do it here. But this is the critical area right here. Now, once you're ready to release it, what you're going to do with the wide tooth comb, you're going to take a little bit back down at a time and peel. It's called peeling off, and bring this down like this, and you get it with the wide tooth comb so you don't pull out the money in the bank. Then you take this section, which is that surface piece, and what I'm going to do here is just mesh that with the rest of it. I'm going to take my fingers, and I'm just going to very gently play. Now you get 2 benefits from this. First of all, you can't see through it anymore. And second of all, this hairstyle is beautiful, but when it has a little volume here, it becomes even more balanced and feminine. By the way, when I cut this, you see this is only about 4 or 5 inches here, because if you leave this long, the hair will go flat on its own. So, my topic today was how to make the hair look thicker, how to get some height at the same time so it doesn't look sort of like you're losing too much. Let's see the rest of the haircut. Now, another little point I want to make while we have a second here. Lisa, what I want to show here is if you do this flat, it's very what I call classic and conservative. You see how I cut that? But if you want to have more of a sexy look, a tussle look, what I like to do with this is actually mess it up a little bit. So what I like to do, I try to teach her to do this. She's such a perfectionist, she tries to make it smooth too much. That's a little bit older looking, but I want it to look tousled. Like, well, I don't want to say, it's just very sexy. So you see the shape? Thank you for being my model, Mindy. I appreciate it. And your outfit's really pretty.
Thank
I
you.
like the way you pick up the accents.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lisa. I appreciate your help.